You are now tuned into the Panther Nation podcast.
Delone fires to an open Smith. Steve Smith is going to go all the way. No flags down. Smith scores, and the Carolina Panthers win in overtime.
Seal dropped. He's intercepted by Kuechly. Kuechly inside the 20 to the 10 and to the end zone for another Panthers.
All right, guys, let's do this. I'm taking your questions. Taking your questions. Sorry I'm late. I'm dealing with a bunch of other things. I got a lot of things going on today. I might not even be able to watch much of football today, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. Luckily, Carolina's on a bye week today, so it ain't that. I ain't losing too much sleep over it. Let's go. Let's see. What's going on, Miko? Inactives aren't up yet. I'm still waiting for the inactives. It's going to be a weird week this week. No Panthers football, so I know I ain't going to have much of a Panthers questions. I'm assuming Julio's active, and if he is, I'm playing Julio. Gaskin or Snell. I'm assuming that Connor's out. Snell. I'm assuming Connor's still out. I think he is. I think he got the Rona, so I gotta double check that. Dolphins running backs are hard to trust. Very hard to trust. You got to play Julio over Devontae every time. And I know it's easy to say, well, Julio's been terrible. Trust me, I know. I have him. I didn't make the playoffs in the league because of him. Between him and Godwin, the combination of wide receivers was just brutal. So I get it. But you got to play Julio against the Saints. If Connor's doubtful, then Snell's the pick. I'd rather play Snell over Gaskin. Snell's more talented. I'm waiting for the inactives to pop up. All right, nothing. No surprises for the Bears. No surprises for the Browns. No surprises for the Ravens. Oh, Josh Jacobs is out. But we already should have known about that. So it's Devontae Booker's your guy if you need somebody to play. The fact that the Vikings, we already knew that Dalvin Cook was going to play, but the more of a bigger confirmation is the fact that Madison's inactive. But I think Madison's hurt too. But the fact that they made the decision to enact him says it all. You're going to play Antonio Gibson every time. Antonio Gibson is a top 5 running back in fantasy. Antonio Gibson is going to be the reason why I win a league. Truth be told, if we want to keep it a buck. You're going to play Antonio Gibson there. What other questions do you have? You could. But I don't. You can pick up Snell now, but the dilemma is if Connor comes back, he ain't gonna help you much. If you're a Connor owner, you have to have Snell at this point if you want to have a chance. No, well, he's benchable because he's not gonna play. But Connor is your guy if he's there, but he's not healthy. Well, we don't know that yet. I don't know what. I didn't even check to see what Connor's injury situation is. Let me go see. Let's see here. Oh, he got the Rona. Oh, if he got the Rona, it's going to be another week. You still got to keep Connor, though. It's going to at least be another week. He might come back. You got to bench him while he's got the Rona. John Taylor, the Cantor Parker, or Booker for flex. Booker. Booker's going to have all the work with the Raiders. Man, we put up a good fight every week. I'm tired of good fights. That's why I'm kind of happy we're not playing today. Oh, I forgot that he is a cancer survivor. That is right. He's a legit tight end one, but what? Wait, let's stop there. What defines as a tight end one? Because in my eyes, there's only one. There's only one tight end one in fantasy football. One. Everybody else is a crapshoot, and some are better crapshoots than others. But in my eyes, there's only one, and that's Travis Kelce. Drake, McKinnon, or Gordon III. Drake and Gordon. Taysom Hill, Big Ben, or Tua? Big Ben. Kelce is always a wide receiver one. Kelce, but the thing is, here's the problem, right? So in the past, tight ends was always like you had like 2 or 3 elite tight ends. And then like the next 7 are manageable. This year, you only got 1, and that's Kelce. Everybody else is a crapshoot in my eyes. I have Waller in a league. He's a crapshoot. Jonnu Smith was a top 5 tight end in fantasy. A lot of people don't know that, but that is a fact. But that puts it in perspective of how big of a crapshoot he is. Yeah, Kelce's better than Gronk off the fact that he stays healthy. I mean, that alone makes him better than Gronk. I mean, Tony Gonzalez might have something to say about that, though. Tony, Shannon Sharp, Teddy or Cam. This week, Cam, because Teddy ain't playing. Panthers are on bye this week, man. I got to ask one person, in your personal opinion, is this the worst NFL season you ever seen? No. From what perspective? I mean, offensively, it's one of the most offense-happy seasons in a long time. Now, if you're into defense, then yeah, you probably would think it's terrible. Kupp, Keenan Allen, Mike Thomas, Juju, need 3. Keenan Allen's 1. Mike Thomas is 2, and Kupp is 3. Is Fitz starting or Tua? I think Tua's starting today. I believe Tua is starting today. I have to double check that though. Let's update the inactives real quick. Julio is playing, which is good. Swift is out for the Lions, so you can fire up Adrian Peterson if you're into that. Let's see. If Tua's playing, man, oh man, I'm afraid for him. J.K. Dobbins or Gio Bernard? Gio Bernard. I don't know, man. A healthy Cam is better than Teddy Bridgewater. But the problem is that it's all about the system too. Like Teddy fits better in the system that we currently have. Like Cam, like I think if the Patriots get a little bit of help around Cam from a weapon standpoint, he's going to be explosive in that offense. What's up, Hector? What's up, Nasir? I can't believe they're going to put Tua back out there after him injuring his throwing thumb. But, you know, when Flores made the decision to let him play, this is what you're going to have to deal with. You're going to have to deal with the good and the bad. And the thing that's crazy is that this could backfire on him if the Dolphins starts losing games. But luckily, that defense is pretty good, so you might not have that problem. Yeah. Nah, I mean, yeah, I was counting on Fitz too. I'm going to have to change up some lineups because I haven't looked at, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Other than I've talked over the waiver wire stuff on Tuesday, I haven't looked at any fantasy lineups since Tuesday. Yeah, that's true, man. If Tua's starting, that is going to hurt Parker a bit. Are you willing to play Jalen Hurts in fantasy football today? I don't know, man. I mean, I would pick him up just as a flyer, but I don't know. Like I'm starting the one league that I'm like still one of the leagues that I'm still competitive in and got a shot to win. I'm trying to set up for my keepers. I think I already know which 5 I'm going to keep, but I know 4 for sure. It's just the 5th one I'm still wrestling with right now. I mean, typically I always throw my quarterback back in the pool, but I might not do that. Hector, congrats on being 12-1, but I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody else. Being 12-1 doesn't guarantee you a championship. I've won leagues at 6-6. I've won leagues with a losing record. Winning, and I got, it's funny you say that because in another league that I'm in this year, I'm going to be like the 7th seed and I might not end the season with a winning record. And if that's the case, I have a shot to win it. I might have a shot to win it depending on how it goes. Because I'm like the second, third or fourth highest scorer in the league, but I have like the second toughest schedule, so I have a losing record. But the top 8 teams get in, so we'll figure it out. Yo, man, I don't know if Doug Peterson's ready to give up on Wentz. They paid that man too much money. I mean, they could wait until next year to bring Hurts in, really, if you want to be quite frank about it. I refreshed my chat. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, it works. It's all right. I mean, the fact that you got 2 teams with 12 wins is kind of crazy. Peterson is going to get fired if he doesn't do something. No, he won't. Peterson's not getting fired. Peterson just got them dudes the Super Bowl in less than 5 years. They'll be fools to fire him. He's not getting fired. Look, man, Wentz couldn't stay healthy. They shouldn't have paid that man to begin with if you want to be quite frank about it. Like, they probably had no business paying him. Like, I think that was a mistake. No, not well. You can't give Roseman all the credit. Because then you could argue that maybe Roseman should get fired because of Wentz. I mean, they should be mad. They shouldn't have passed on Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson's a stud. He might win Offensive Player of the Year. It's between him and Herbert, really. Herbert's probably going to end up getting it. I remember when they drafted Wentz, another FCS school. Having the number 1, you can have whatever seed you want. Like, it's funny. Like, one of my leagues that I'm in, I'm 9-2-1 or 9. What is it? 9-3-1, 9-something-1. No, 9-2-1 makes sense because that's 12 games. So I'm 9-2-1, and it's looking like I might have to. I'm hoping I'm gonna get the bye, but I gotta make sure I want to stay the 1 seed because I like my chances with the 4 and the 5 right now in the second round. I want to keep the bye and get into the second round because if I can get the bye, I only gotta win 2 games to win the championship. So, I mean, I'm hoping I can get that. Now, Herbert's been balling, man. Herbert is a nice pickup I had in fantasy. He's going to make me a lot of money. Hopefully I can win some money off of it. Damian Harris or John Taylor? Jesus. John Taylor. All right. We're halfway through the fantasy Q&A. Bring me your questions. I'm assuming McCaffrey will probably be back for sure, and I'm not sure about DJ. I'm not sure about DJ. I think DJ will be back, though. I'm pretty sure of it. All the leagues that have DJ Moore in, I missed the playoffs in. Two players tested positive for the Rona. Let's check the Twitters. Nah, I don't think it'll be pushed. I mean, it should be okay as long as should be okay. Oh, I just realized I don't have my phone. Guess I won't be logging into Twitter. Oh well. What chef they're talking about? Man, let's see here. Let's search Panthers COVID. All right. It ain't named the players. That's not good though. That's not good. We'll probably talk about it tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll know who the players are by then. Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you're on a bye week, man. When you're on a bye week, you get to go out a little bit more. They let them out a bit. They're not. Oh yeah, I'm not dropping Mike Davis. I did that the first time and I almost paid for it. It didn't matter. I didn't make the playoffs in that league anyway. But nah, I ain't dropping Mike Davis. No way, no how. I am not dropping Mike Davis. Yeah, he's been a bust. But the thing is, the problem that I have with Colin McCaffrey's bust is that when he does play, he balls. It ain't like, now, if you want to talk about somebody that's been kind of a bust, I mean, we ain't talking about Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott eliminated me from playoff contention in the PNP league. Eliminated me. But when he does play, he gets the points. Michael Thomas was a bust this year, for sure. Considering what you had to take him, he was a bust. No, but the thing is, when you take somebody top 3, most folks took him top 3. He was meh. Zeke's been healthy. He's been a healthy meh, and that's worse than That's worse than having somebody that is hurt. At least you can have a timeline and you can work around it. When you have somebody that's playing terrible ball week to week, and you have to start him because of where you put him, it puts you in a bad spot. Zeke's not benchable, but damn it, if you got better, now think about it, man. All right, let's say you have Zeke, right? Who at his peak he can get you like 30 points, but at his lowest point he can get you 2. Like last week he got folks 2. So you can't. He's your RB1. He's supposed to be a top 5 guy, and he out here dropping 2. And he's not hurt. Like if you drop 2 and you got hurt, like if Dalvin last week got hurt early in the game, and he kind of did, you wouldn't be as angry about it. But if you play the entire game and you come out with 2, that's unsacked, and it puts you as a manager in a bad spot unless you got significant running back depth. No. I don't think so. I don't like. So, doing that could be a trap. Because my argument is, what about McCaffrey? What about Barkley? And that goes back to me thinking that I probably want to be at the bottom of the draft next year. Because people are going to dodge McCaffrey. People are going to dodge Barkley. And I don't think that's a good idea. My opinion. Like, so when you think about, everybody's going to say Derrick Henry. But you got to think about other factors involved in that. Because he's getting older. So are you willing to put an older running back that high? I'm thinking next year I probably want to be at the bottom of drafts, not the top of them. Because the thing is, typically the top guys are the ones that are getting the bulk of the work. You know McCaffrey's going to get the bulk of the work when he's back. You know that. Like, you know he's getting the bulk of the work. You know Saquon Barkley is getting the bulk of the work. You know Nick Chubb still got to deal with Hunt, and that's a problem. How old is Derrick? That's a good question. He's been in the league for like seven years now, I think. Let's see. Derrick Henry. What we got going? 1994. Oh, he's 26. He's still in his prime. Yeah, 26 ain't bad. He's drivable. He's 26. Unless my math is terrible. Yeah, he's 26. Turns 27 next month. Yeah, he got drafted. No, he got drafted in 2016. So 4 years ago, 22. He was 22. Gallman or Gaskin? Gallman. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know how old CMC is. I mean, I could check. He's 24. He'll be 25 in June. He ain't that much younger than he ain't that much older than he's younger than Derrick Henry by 2 years. Yeah, that might have, in hindsight, that might have been a bad pick. Good point about that. When he was with the Titans, that's true. All right. I gotta start charging this watch. Carr or Stafford? Ugh. Let me see who they're playing. I don't know. Hey, Amari, can you go grab my phone when you hear it? Yeah, can you go grab my phone when you hear it? You ain't got to put on your shoes. It should be upstairs somewhere. I'm about to ping it now. Yeah. I don't think Eckler's a fantasy bust by any stretch of the imagination. I still have Eckler in a league, and I'm probably going to win it because of it. Thanks, buddy. Pass it to me. Thanks. I got it. Thanks. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Head back to your room. I'll be in there in a minute. My show's almost over.
I'm eating Pringles.
All right. Well, have a seat. And better be eating in the.
Yeah, I'm eating them in the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah, he played last week. He got me 35 points in the league that I'm in. Yep. Like I in this league, because of the fact that running back depth, you only got to start 2 running backs. I just handcuff both of my running backs. So I have Antonio Gibson and I had Austin Eckler, and I handcuff both of them. So I handcuff Gibson with McKissick, and I handcuff Eckler with Justin Jackson. which ended up being or whoever the other guy was, and Balaj. Yeah, Eckler's balling. Eckler's been my guy. Some people need to have that discussion about, is Eckler top 12? Because when he was in, man, there was somebody else. Who was the other running back? Because there was another guy. It was Justin Jackson. There was another kid too. Let me see. I was playing. I've been pretty much following the wide receiver. Who was it? It was Justin Jackson. All right, so it was okay. But yeah, man. Yep, 9-2-1, baby. I got a trophy next to my name. Well, no, that means I won. Hopefully, if all goes well, I can keep my seating. Yeah, Eckler's a first round pick next year, bro. He has to be. Well, Balaj did a little bit. Balaj did show out. Balaj showed out, but the problem is Eckler's too good, and Balaj got hurt. Eckler's going to be high on my list for sure. And the thing is, I got him. But I had Eckler because he was in a keeper with me, so keeper for me. So you know who's been a bust that nobody really's been talking about though, from a tight end perspective? Mark Andrews. He's been a bust. He's been a bust. He ain't. Let me see. I mean, this league the points are kind of crazy in this league. You get a lot of bonuses and stuff, but I'll name the point lines for you for Mark Andrews. 23, 4, 4, 21, 17, 4, 5, 5, 13, 21. And he's been out. And he's missed a few games. He's been a bust. He's been a bust. And the thing is, he was the second tight end taken behind Kelsey. I mean, if you make the decision to go after more low-end running backs and just try to go heavy wide receiver at the beginning, I mean, you could potentially get somebody like a Michael Thomas and fall in the Michael Thomas or what's his name? Tyreek Hill, and then just grab like a bunch of RB2s like your Antonio Gibson's, but Gibson's going to be high on that list too, man. Gibson's going to be high. Gibson's going to be high. Yeah, Gibson's good. And Rivera knows how to use him so far, so we'll see how far that goes. All right, man. It's almost noontime, so I'm about to close out. It's 11:59, so I'm about to close out. Well, I mean, the one time I had took Tyreek that high, he got hurt, so it all depends. Yeah, man, I survived Tyreek Hill last week. I survived Tyreek Hill. Amazing. I survived Tyreek Hill last week. But all right, man, I'm about to close this out. It's been fun. Good luck. Good luck making the playoffs this week. If the playoffs have started for you this week, good luck in the first round. I will talk to you later. We're gonna have we're gonna probably do tomorrow. It's looking like we might be doing zone coverage with the show. We're trying to figure that out. Me and Rashad still trying to iron that out. I'll holler at you guys later. Enjoy Pantherless football today, guys. Enjoy it. I'm probably gonna watch Red Zone, but I gotta do I got some personal things I gotta take care of during the day. Maybe I'll talk to you guys about it tomorrow. All right. You guys have a good, lovely day.